up, fellas? Coming back to you on my channel. I know I haven't posted in a long time, man. With work, I've been working on Pokey, trying to get it to where I'm going to show you guys right now. It's been a lot of work, fellas. I'm sorry I haven't posted on the channel in a while, but let's put it out there. Pokey runs. It hasn't moved under its own power yet. I've been focusing on a bunch of other stuff. I'm trying to make a race November 20th. It's gonna be my first race. It's gonna be a street race, not at a track. But I've been just trying to work at it so much right now and trying to get it to where it's at right now, fellas. You know, I've done so much to this car already that we're already almost ready to about to hit the dyno on it. Right now, I know it might not seem like that it's not ready to hit the dyno, that we're not ready to race, but to be honest, man, yeah, we are. Let me show you, let me give you a quick run through about what we've done to it. Last time that you guys probably saw it, I don't think we're at this stage of where we're at right now, but pretty much motor's in, everything's already finalized, twin disc is in. I've already made, you can see, I like making my little custom brake lines, you know. You can see I kind of went fancy on it. I did the coil, you know, there's no need to. It has solid mounts, but I just did it, you know, make it look good. Another one that I really like, that I do recommend. Another thing on these vehicles, I don't know if you guys follow my channel about the water neck. When you go J2k, the plates, the inline pro adapter, there's not too much room the way the water neck's designed. Let me show you. There's hardly enough, there's like barely even enough clearance from the plate. You could even see, like, pretty fucking tight fit. Track Tough does sell. I ended up going with the fittings for hoses. They're like 1 1/4 inch diameter, but I ended up going with these because I kind of wanted to try to budget on it, but the way it's going right now, it's almost gonna cost the same amount, maybe a few dollars cheaper if I would have just gone AIM fittings, man. But I kind of think I like the way that the idea that what I'm gonna do with this. Once you guys see it complete, you know, I prefer this way, to be honest. Another thing, I have my radiator inside there. It's a 3-row radiator. I ended up going with this radiator because I want half size. I do have a lot of space, so when we make the custom headers, I have a lot of room, man. There's gonna be quite a few things I need to modify. I need to modify the outlet over there. Instead of being sideways, it's gonna point straight up. Another one, the filler neck over here, that's gonna get welded. This, I don't want to get too much into it right now because I want to make this video kind of not too long, but I'll go through the whole radiator setup. But a few things are going to get modified to work. The motor, fellas, no joke, the motor sounds really fucking healthy, man. Like, I didn't think how healthy is it going to sound, and then oil pressure is very great. I think at cold start it's about like almost 85, you know, oil pressure on cold start, and then it backs down to like about 50, 55. I've only had it running, you know, I don't even know, like maybe like 2 minutes the max, 1.5 minutes, because I got no radiator set up in it. But I did let it get, I think, what I read on the sensor, and I just stuck it inside where the sensor would read. I think the most it went up to is like $1, like 160 degrees. I don't know, it didn't get too hot, I don't think, you know, but I did a couple cycles on it, just barely. Hearing the motor run, I was excited because it does run, man. It does run. Another thing, I don't got light, but my axles are in here, fellas. I got axles. I ended up getting a good deal, and I ended up getting 36mm axles. They're insane shafts. I ended up getting a great fucking deal, guys. And I have spindles. I believe they're Integra. They're Integra spindles, of course, because they work my brakes, so they are. But one thing I like, they have the ABS sensors. I'll go into another video later on, and I might hook up the sensors for the ABS just so I can have it running off traction control. I'll make another video on that. Like I said, I'm just going through a nice walkthrough, but I did go 36 mil. I do for this race. I have the ARPs. I need to swap out the ARPs, 2 new bearings, the whole shebang, you know. But we got 36. The way my axle set up and everything, even with a half shaft, was with all the work that I did, axle clearance, even with 36 mil on that side, like, no joke how happy I am right now with 36 millimeter axles right now. I have a lot of clearance, you know. Later on, yeah, I want to relocate the oil filter. You never know, you snap an axle and shit. I've heard you'll fuck up the oil filter where it goes, you'll break it. I don't want to drop oil at the track, you know. It is gonna get a belly pan. Like I said, let's not get into that right now. There's a lot of other shit that I'm gonna do. One thing also, everything for shifter and everything, man, it works great. You know, I already got all that. Everything's pretty good. First, second, third, fourth, fifth. Right now the car's at an incline and everything, but it fucking feels great, man. Feels really great. Hooking it up, man, off the AEM. I kind of wish I would have made a video for you guys when it was running and shit, because I did have it. And you're seeing we got no manifolds. I bought some and they were on. I bought them, put them on. I ran my AEM. You know, basically what I love about AEM, guys, if you ever do a J swap, I recommend get the auto, get everything, run the auto harness, get the AEM V2. I know it costs about 13, 14. Well worth it, fellas. Well worth it. You know, it'll even start to be honest, man, it'll start with you just literally, you don't need a D-pin, re-pin, anything. Literally, you could plug in the fucking AEM V2 to that automatic harness. Plug it in, make sure your grounds, of course, all that, you know. And it'll fire up with you not even loading up a base map. Like, no joke. But run through. Car has fluids, it's ran. Axles are in there, 36 mil. I got the bumper, everything, even I don't know if you guys remember about the battery bracket. See, I haven't made a video in a while, but bam. This fits Honda batteries. I think it's D51, but literally this thing fits nice and good behind this. Like, it's not pressing against here. I might, you know, trim up, whatever. I don't care if it bulges out. I just want something on. But this literally fits nice and good, even against the back of the weight bars. So this is gonna I'm gonna weld that on, take it to when it goes, because to be honest right now, that's gonna get done. Headers are gonna get done. The modifications for the radiator setup, these tubes, we're gonna get aluminum tube that we're gonna like weld and make like kind of like intercooler piping or anything, but it's an inch and a quarter diameter. This one and that one need to come together, and those go into my top one, and then the middle ones, of course, is gonna go into the lower. I got my catch can. We're gonna weld bungs -10. Those are gonna go to there. My intake manifold setup, fellas, I ran it like OEM style, but I'm gonna flip it. I'm gonna put the TB on this side, and I'm gonna try to run it out of my headlight. I know I got all this shit right here, but I even ordered a 90mm Ross Racing throttle body. So it is gonna have a 90mm Ross Racing throttle body. I am gonna do on my headers, I'm gonna have, of course, 3-to-1, 3-to-1. The reason I did that, I'm gonna utilize all this top space. So I'm gonna have them kind of coming up a little high, and then they're gonna join together. And I believe we're gonna kind of keep it flowing out this way, out that way, and do hood exit. Of course, have a megaphone. It's gonna sound great. You know, I'm excited. So flipping manifold this way, 90mm exhaust instead of 2 single. I'm gonna clean up the harness. You know, I'm kind of happy the way everything's coming out in the interior. I got my switch panel. I might have somebody, I know there's a few people that make 3D printed covers with gauges and shit like that. I don't know if we get that, then that's gonna go to the dash. I need to make my ECU, like all my relay panel. I don't know if you see the zoot screws. I need to make a panel that goes on there. There's a few things I want to touch up. Like I want aluminum or carbon fiber panels on this, that, and that. I like all this nice. I don't want to be able to see through it. Even do the other side. Gonna get another seat. It's gonna get the parachute finished. I do have everything, like all the stuff's up there. I even have the seat mount. I just need to get it completed. But really happy. I like how the car came out, man. You see my custom brake lines. I do have the clutch valve inside under the car where I'm able to reach and adjust it. I do have all my grounds. I got my ground cores. So I have this one, and then I have another one from the block to the battery. Of course, I don't know if you guys see, I have my fuel system set up. I am running, I think this is dash 10 to twin 8 course rails. And then I'm running, instead of having just one side going to one, I have one line going to each side. But very happy how it came out, fellas. I'm gonna be working on looks, getting the aluminum, the PCI side skirts. I am gonna try to run a lip to hide the weight bar. I'm gonna cut the hood. And just show the intake manifold. I am gonna try to run the TB out of the headlight, and then I'll buy some new headlights, you know, to make it look decent. Of course, I'm gonna run my homie's big boy slicks on it, and then we're gonna tune it. We're gonna tune it on 91 at first. See what it makes. Maybe run it like that for testing, and then I'm gonna throw a nitrous shot, single fogger, off the intake manifold. Maybe do like a 100 shot at first, and then do testing, man. Do testing on the K series transmission, how it holds up with a J32A2 motor with good bolt-ons, you know. And then later on, because I don't know if you guys seen, I'm just running like a basic AEM pump, you know, inline with stock injectors. I'm nothing too fancy on fuel system wise. Later on, I do want to get stainless steel 1750s, and I'm going to get a Weldon pump with a Weldon regulator, just because I'm going to nitro mix with this later on. I want to nitro mix it, you know. Those are more videos that are later to come, guys. But give me some shares, man, likes. I know when we do start testing and everything, I'm gonna go invest into some good cameras, guys, and some good editing software, and we'll make some badass videos of this car going out to tracks racing. But let me know in the comments what you guys think. You know, let's get this kind of out there. I already know I have a good amount of people following, but let's show what a J2k front wheel drive setup could do. Because to me personally, I haven't seen a J2k like this yet. So let's see how it goes, guys. I'm excited.